Welcome back, guys. So yeah, there wasn't really last week because we were super busy, but we did get the rear bumper and the side skirts all sprayed up, as you guys saw earlier on, and we did get the alloy wheels back from respray. As you can see, sand black with the gloss black with the chrome hardware. It goes really well, guys. So we were thinking about changing the hardware to black, but I think the chrome just looks really good and it stands out with the black all around it. So we're going to basically be sealing off the joints just along here with the sealant. Once we seal these joints off, we can actually put the tyres back onto the wheels. The only issue is we have ordered the new Pilot Sport Michelin tyres, as you guys can see. The front two are fine, but the ones for the rears, we've ordered the wrong size. The wall's a bit too big, so we're going to have issues with rubbing, so we do need to return those and order the right size for the back of the car, but we can actually fit these fronts on once we sealed it off. Z's obviously started the cutting and polishing, as you guys saw. He's done most of the car. He's still got to do the passenger side door as well as the rear quarter and the tailgate as well, so there is a lot of cutting and polishing involved in this video. So if you guys remember a few videos back, I was drilling for the hardware and I did drill through the actual bracket for the fuel flap, and that door basically that sits here with the flap, it basically came apart and it wasn't really sitting right, so we had to order another one, and this is the mechanism that I drilled through, so hopefully we can take that off in one piece and fit the new one on without any issues.
Yeah, you can see there.
Yeah, that's where we drilled through. That basically caused the issue, and we have sprayed the other fuel cap, so we will be switching this one over for the other one when we do install the back side of it. But that's a job for later on. If you come along this way, these are the tyres that we ordered, and the issue was the wall was way too big, guys, so we are going to have issues, you know, with rubbing along the arch. So we need to get a 35. I believe this is a 40. A 35 will be slightly smaller, so we'll have less chance of rubbing. So these are going back for a smaller size.
It'll either be 30 or 35.
Yeah, I think 30 might be too small. I do want the 35. So yeah, guys, there's still a lot of work to do. You know, once the cutting and polishing is done, we've still got to do the side skirts, the rear bumper, you know, get the bumper on the car. As you guys know, we still got the wide arches back there. They all need cutting and polishing. The roof needs cutting and polishing as well. The front bumper, it's been quite a while now since that chap has had the front bumper. He's still not got back to us, guys. He said Monday. Today is a Wednesday, so we do need to find out what's going on. So yeah, guys, we're just gonna get straight into it. He's gonna carry on with cutting and polishing, and I guess I'll just use that for the alloy wheels. Off cutting the car, so we are now ready to actually polish the car back up to get the shine back up. So yeah, guys, before we do that, we do need to panel wipe all these panels down and then polish it back up. So we'll be doing that in a bit. We have got an update on the front tyres. As you can see, guys, we have fit the tyres onto the alloy wheels, and yeah, these are all done. The rear ones have been sent off because we just received delivery for the rear tyres, so those can go onto the rims now. So hopefully once they get back, the tyres are all ready to go on. But the main focus right now is going to be polishing the car. Once that's all been polished up, we can start fitting the wide body panels back onto the car. So it is the next day, and the cutting and polishing took a very long time. So yeah, the car's pretty much done now in terms of the cutting and polishing. So we are ready to actually install the window trims that sit along there, and then the roof trim as well. I think once I've done that, I'll install the rear lights on, and also the alloy wheels are ready to fit back up now. We did torque the nut and bolt to about 24 Nm, so we went through every single nut and bolt. I think it's about 176 in total, and we got it all torqued up to the right specs, so these are ready to go on as well. But we'll start off by doing the trims, the rear lights, and then we'll finish off by doing the alloy wheels. Right, so the window trims, the roof trims are all fitted up now, and coming to the back of the car, I've installed the rear lights. We have got a bit of an issue. The lights that sit on the tailgate, they're a bit dull right now, so they do need to be polished up. This side as well. The ones that sit on the quarter panel, those are perfectly fine. It's just the tailgate lights that we need to sort out. So I think I might just take these back off and then give them to Z. He can basically polish them up. Once that's done, we'll get them back in. So yeah guys, the lights that we purchased, these are the LCI lights, and the ones we've taken off are the pre-LCI. So with the LCI lights, you have to make sure you purchase the adapter because you can have the old wiring. So just here guys, I've got an adapter, this green thing here. It changes the old wiring into the new one. So the plug, basically it's like a plug converter. So yeah, that's the old wiring just there going into the new plug. The lights that basically go into the tailgate, you can use the old loom, that's perfectly fine. The old plug's fine. It's just the ones that sit on the quarter panels, they do need to have the converter to actually get them working. So I'll leave the polishing job to Z, so once he's free he can work on that as well. In the meantime guys, we'll start installing the alloy wheels because I can't wait to see how they look in the car. I know the black alloy wheels with the blue paint of the car, it's just going to work really well. So yeah, let's just get them on guys and let's check them out. Right, so we had a change of plan. I was going to put the alloy wheels on, but the panel beater just told me he's got a bit of free time, so he's going to come down and he's going to basically do the alignment on the car, get all these panels nice and aligned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse the car so it's got a lot of space to work in. And as you can see guys, these over here rub it down the side skirt with a grit of, is it 2000?
Yeah, 2000, just give me a light bit of rub down just to get that nice smooth texture. Once that's done, I can start mopping it all up and start getting this on.
The next day, and last night we pretty much got all the alignment sorted out at the front of the car. We cut and polished both the side skirts, fitted them up as well. And if you come along this way, the passenger side door, all the plastics and rubbers that sit along the edge, they've all been fitted up as well. We've still got to build that door back up, get the glass in there, get the mirror inside there, as well as the door card. So we got all that to do as well. If you come to the back of the car, you'll see that we have fitted up the lights, and like I mentioned before, this one needed to cut and polish. We have polished that light there, and then the other one just here guys, we did polish it, and if you look at that corner, it has got a massive chunk missing. That's because Z accidentally dropped it and he broke it. So we will be ordering a new one of these lights, but I think temporarily what we'll do is we'll fit that light back up for now, and then when we get time, we do find one, we'll just order another one. In the meantime guys, we are going to be fitting up the alloy wheels now. This is the part that I've been looking forward to, and I'm sure you guys have as well. So now what I'm going to do is get the old alloy wheels off and fit the new ones on, and yeah, we'll see how it looks. So as you guys just saw, we did install all 4 other alloy wheels onto the car, and they look absolutely insane. So comment your thoughts down below on the alloy wheels. Like I mentioned before guys, the satin black with the gloss black outer just works really well with the blue. The contrast just works really well guys, that's all I can say. I mean, the chrome studs as well guys, they stand out a lot more now with that black, so I'm loving the way that it's come together. So we still got a good amount of work to do. If you come around to the back of the car, you'll see that we did install that rear bumper as well. You know, we gave it a cut and polish, we got that installed along with that rear carbon fiber diffuser. So the carbon fiber diffuser, it just goes really well with that blue and then the black of the alloy wheels as well. So the tyre size we did change, like I mentioned before. We did have a 275 on previously. The 275s were really badly stretched when we first bought them, so we ended up buying a 295. We got the measurements by basically measuring this from this side of the alloy to the back side. That gave us the measurement that we needed, which was a 295, and this is a 295, and it's a perfect fit guys. The wall size is a 35, so we don't want that to be any bigger or smaller. It seems to be the perfect size, so we just left that as it is. Going to the front of the car, you'll see that the front tyre is a bit more stretched. That's because we didn't go for the wider tyre because we didn't want any issues with rubbing, so we just stuck with the original tyre size at the front. So yeah, that's the update with the tyres. Coming along this way, we got all the wide arches here ready to go on. The front arches do need to have the mesh installed just in this region here. Once you've got the mesh installed, that will look complete, and that will be ready to go on. But in the meantime, we can install the rear arches. because they can just go straight onto the car. So what we'll do is we'll start off by installing both of the rear arches. I won't install that lower part, the little panel that sits along the lower part of the bumper. I won't install that straight away because it is kind of awkward trying to cut and polish down there. So we'll cut and polish that little panel off the car, then we'll get it on afterwards. But the other 4 arches, we will get them onto the car and cut and polish them on the car. It's just easier to do that way. So as you guys just saw, we have fitted up most of the body kit. We still got to fit up that rear spoiler and the front bumper. Like I mentioned before, guys, we're still waiting on those parts to get back so we can actually prep them for paint. But in the meantime, we have put the kit on. We have got a bit of an issue back here, guys. As you can see, we have got a big gap just around here. And every time I do tighten this screw just there, there's so much pressure that it just pops back out. So I do need to address that later on. But that's a job for later. The main focus right now is going to be that passenger side door. We do need to build it back up, you know, get the window, the door card, the handle and the mirror as well, all built back up. So at least we can open and close the door without having to show our fingers inside this little hole. So yeah guys, that's the next thing on our list of jobs to do, is building that door back up. Coming to this side, guys, comment your thoughts down below what you think about the body kit. I think it looks absolutely insane. I mean, in the ideal world, we would have had a airbag kit fitted to the car so we can kind of lower it and height, you know, increase the height and lower the height whenever we want. But you know, we have got coilovers fitted on, and this is the lowest we can go with the coilovers. So we do have a bit of space back here. I mean, I wanted it so it's a bit more lower, but this will have to do for now. Maybe in the future we'll get some you know, airbags. We did the mesh as well, guys. So if you saw earlier on, I did you know, cut out a sheet of mesh, stuck it on using the not Gorilla Glue, what's it called? Those glue sticks, make sure you call Hot
them.
glue.
The hot glue gun, yeah. We used the hot glue gun to kind of stick that into place, and it's nice and secure. So yeah, I think for now our main focus is going to be that passenger side door. We'll build that back up and we'll see where we can go from there. Right, so that's all done and out the way now, guys. That door is fully back together, so we can move on to something else, something a bit more fun. So what I'm thinking is, these mirror caps, I'm not a big fan of them. I prefer the M3 style ones that have the little bit that sticks out. These are just bog standards, so we are going to be replacing these now with the M3 style mirror caps. So if you look down here, these are the ones that we purchased. This is not genuine carbon fiber, it's actually fake. So what we're going to do is, maybe next week or the week after, we'll be actually skinning these with a carbon fiber sheet, same as what I've done to the inside of the trims. So yeah, for now we'll fit these on because they look way better than what we've got there right now. It should be quite straightforward. I might have to use a trim tool to actually pull this out, but you know, once you've actually got that pulled out, you can easily slot this straight in, so it should be quite a straightforward fit, and hopefully fitment wise we won't have any issues. But yeah guys, for now let's just take this out, put the new ones in, and let's see how they look. I did say before we're going to be taking these off and we're probably going to be skinning them with carbon fiber. If we don't do carbon fiber, we might just paint them gloss black just so it goes with the rest of the gloss black theme. But for now guys, we can leave it as it is. I know some of you guys are going to think it is horrendous. In person guys, it is quite horrible because it is fake carbon fiber, but we can leave it as is for now. Then later on when we get time, we'll work on that. In the meantime guys, we are working on the fuel cap. As you guys remember, I was drilling a hole back here and I drilled a hole through the actual bracket. It's just 4 tabs you got to basically press down, one there, one here and here. You just got to press the tabs down to actually pull it out. And yeah, there's like a lock on this side as well. I think we need to unlock the car so that goes actually back. So we'll do that first.
Yeah.
Once that's done, it should actually come out easy. The only struggle we'll have is the rubber around the actual pipe is quite hard to get out. So we'll give it a go now. So the new fuel flap has been fitted up guys, and it works perfectly fine as it should. As you guys remember, before I drilled the hole, this fuel flap was like really floppy. Now it's nice and secure. What we realized is the screw that we got inside here, it's a bit too long, so we do need to cut that down and then pull it back in, but we'll do that later on. For now, I'm going to move on to something else. I'm thinking I'll work on the indicators. So replacing the old indicators, we have got the new one just here, which is the LED. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the LED indicator up here somewhere like this, so in that region, just next to the vent. Not sure which way it goes, but anyways, it's going to be sat up there somewhere. So what I need to do is use the original wing, make a template. So what I've done is just stuck some tape on there, pressed into the little crevices to mark out the area, and then I've basically got a pencil and just marked around the little indent. I marked around this center spot as well, and I also cut it out with the blade. So I'm going to use this as a template to mark out where I need to put it. Like I mentioned before, it is going to go in that region just there, so I'll make some measurements. So we're going to do the other side, it'll be in the exact same spot. So yeah guys, for now I've got all my tools out, got the Dremel, I've got everything that I need to get started. So we'll take this template off, stick it onto the new wing, and once I'm happy with the positioning of it, we can start using the Dremel and cutting out the new hole for the light.
So I've just finished off working on the indicators. As you can see guys, I've got them both installed. I did have to actually cut out the little slot for the bracket on our wing. Usually you could just slot them straight in, but like I mentioned before guys, this is an aftermarket wing, so it doesn't have the hole there, so we had to cut it out ourselves. These are the LED indicators, so I'll show you guys how they look. So if I put the hazards on, so as you can see guys, it has got that flickering effect, so it looks way better than the stock ones, and they didn't really cost too much, to be honest. I think it's like 20 quid for a set, and they're just plug and play, so I definitely recommend that to anyone that owns E92. We were going to actually work on the front of the car, the engine bay. We were going to take out the spark plugs, replace them with the new ones. If you look back there, we had everything set out. The only issue is one of these mates has got the special tool that you need to actually take out the spark plugs, so we can't do anything. And it is a Saturday, and I believe it's about 9 o'clock right now, so all our mates are closed, so no one can really borrow us one of those spark plug tools at the moment. So yeah guys, we're kind of stranded, so we thought let's just end the video there. So yeah guys, I know this car has taken a very long time to get to this stage. We've had this car since like January, February, so it's taken a very long time. And I know a lot of you guys have been kind of bored now because we're doing so much work on the same car. But this project is coming to an end. Hopefully next week is our deadline to get this car all done. We still got to paint the bumper. One of our friends who's making a copy of it, he told us that it's gonna be back by tomorrow, so hopefully he sticks to his word and he finishes it by tomorrow and he brings it back so we can get it prepped and painted as well.
As well as that, the duct spoiler as well.
That rear spoiler needs to go on as well. So yeah, there's still a good amount of work to be done, so we're hoping by the end of next week this car will be 100% done. And yeah, we've sent the logbook off for the colour change. That should be back sometime soon. And the only issue is we still got to insure the car. It's not going to be that easy, to be honest, because we have heavily modified the car. So yeah, we'll see how that goes when we get to it.
Also, we're looking to actually do the engine mods. I don't think we'll get any time to do it anytime soon. We've got quite a few cars coming to the channel.
Yeah guys, we have purchased about 3 new cars now, and yeah, we can't actually spend too much time on this car because we've wasted way too much time on this one car. We've got a lot more cars coming in, and we are still looking to purchase more cars. So we've got like a backlog of 3 cars right now, and they're all really good cars. Cars that you guys will be looking forward to seeing. This project was a bit different. It was more about modifying a car than fixing up a salvage car, and it took way too long than we expected. Like I mentioned before guys, we are doing this part-time, so something like this you do need a lot of time in your hands for.
Yeah, another thing is guys, this is going to be the channel car, so we're not going to really be selling the car.
Yeah, we're going to keep this car for a while, about a year or 2, see how it goes. Just have some fun in it really, because a lot of the times we just buy a car, we just fix it, we just sell it. But with this one, we do want to keep it around for a bit, just keep it as our channel car and just have some fun with it as well. That's pretty much it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. It is going to be quite a long video because there's a combination of the last few weeks work, so there will be quite a lot of work done in this video. Anyways guys, if you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you guys are new, consider subscribing and follow us on Instagram at Performance Rebuilds for all the behind the scenes of what we're doing. And yeah, I guess we'll see you guys in the next one.